Hi. I feel like I need to, or I want to clarify what I mean by unconditional love and loving somebody unconditionally in a relationship. Um, because when you're in a relationship with another person, it's not like you should just be with another person unconditionally, like no matter what they do, because you love them, you stay with them no matter what. Like, that's not how healthy relationships work. But when you love somebody, when you truly love somebody, like, love in its purest form is unconditional. And what I mean by that is when you love somebody, you give your love to somebody, you give your support and your care and time, energy, and that could look like a lot of different things, and you could show your love in a lot of different ways. But that type of love is an act, is an energy, is like your intention, is how you hold them in your heart. And when you love like that, that is a giving love. That is not a love that must receive in return. So in that sense, it's unconditional. No matter what the other person does, when you love somebody, you just love them. It's not that you love them because you need them to love you back, or you are doing things for them and you're treating them nicely, you're taking care of them, you're doing stuff for them, you're giving them stuff, and you want that back. Like, you love them because you want what they give you back. There's like a because in your love. That's not true. That's not love in its purest form. That is transactional. That is a conditional type of love. When you do this, when you're a certain way, then I love you. But to have healthy relationships, healthy, safe relationships with people where you feel like you are just giving, you're just giving because out of like the goodness of your heart, because you truly have this source of love for this person. You just want to see them happy. You accept them. Like, love in its purest form is acceptance and giving and positive regard. Like, loving someone means you don't need them to change. You just have a positive feeling towards them, and you do things however that shows up for you. It doesn't have to be anything specific. Sometimes you could just say I love you, and you just have good vibes for them. But it's unconditional. Like, you don't need something back in that sense to truly just be able to love somebody when you say that you love somebody in that way. And I believe that when you're in a committed relationship with somebody, you shouldn't obviously stay with somebody if they are mistreating you, they're abusive to you, they're not safe for you. Like, you don't feel good around them. Like, there's no reason why you should stay with somebody like that. You shouldn't just love somebody unconditionally just because whatever, you started a relationship just because you quote unquote love them. Like, it's needing to love somebody unconditionally is not like a forever thing. You're like beholden to it forever to be in a relationship that's healthy. Like, you need to know when you are truly loving somebody and when it's time to like just protect yourself. And even when you're protecting yourself, that could be an act of of love also, because the thing is, when you really love somebody, you don't want to harm them. You don't want to intentionally harm them. So sometimes that harm comes in the form of you staying in a relationship with them where they are enabled and they don't change. They are actually not helping themselves, or not, and they're like harming you. So it's bad for you to stay in that situation, and bad for them to not see how they are harming themselves and harming you in that situation. So sometimes the best thing that you could do is actually to remove yourself from a relationship, remove yourself from being in contact with another person if they are creating a space where you actually can't hold them in positive regard. You actually are resentful to them. You are now forming a negative experience of them, a negative impression of them, a negative outlook of them. And that's harmful for you, and it's harmful for them. Like, you can't be nice to this person now because you don't like them. And that's harmful. Like, it's more loving for you to remove yourself, because the relationship has already been damaged when you stay in contact with somebody that is no longer treating you in a way that's fair to you, that makes you feel good. Like, you either work on the communication, work on the relationship, or if you've done your part and it's not getting, things are not being resolved, you are not seeing eye to eye, like they are not cooperating. And all of this is really difficult, by the way. Like, we could try our best and love the best that we could. That's not going to guarantee that they're going to love us back, or love us the way that we want them to love us back. Unconditional love. I do think it's an aspirational type of love that all of us should try to attain. It's, I think it's controversial. I think it's not a lot of people would agree to loving unconditionally, because we're so used to like transactional type of relationships where we must receive, when we only give in order to receive. But if we learned how to like love from a place of wholeness, a place of like self-sufficiency, like we give because we are whole, we have enough, and even when we don't necessarily have enough, we don't give to deplete ourselves, but that's harmful to ourselves. But if we adopted this culture of just giving, like the love is just, we just give. It's just there to be of service and to be kind and generous to others. Because if we adopted that culture, like that is the ecosystem that gives back to us. When we give freely, people, or the energy is what circulates. Like, if not from that person, when you are good to a person, that person will do good out, or they will return that goodness to you. That's how that works. That is a universal law. Like, we shouldn't give to receive, but when we give, like, and don't expect anything back, that's generally how we receive. That is how a healthy culture of ecology, of like, when we're good and we love freely and we are generous and we're nice to people, people will likely want to be nice to us back. It's easier for them to be nice to us back when there's no strings attached, when they aren't like beholden to you, when you're not forcing them or pressuring them to give something back to you. And ultimately, the aim is to create a culture, a society where we are all just good to each other. Like, if we could love and just be kind and generous and not like keep score and hold things against people and need things back as soon as we give, or need someone to give to us in order for us to give. Like, if we just helped each other when we see people who need help, that, and like not expect anything back, but it encourages people to help you back when you help them when they weren't able to help you. That is what creates a culture of kindness and generosity, and good people who don't want to see other people suffer. Like, that's really what this comes down to. Like, just be good because it's the right thing to do. Just be good because being a good person is helpful and you're nice and people deserve to be helped, and people shouldn't have to suffer. Like, if we could help, we could do, if we have any capacity to help, we have any capacity to be nice and be kind and be generous, especially towards those who need it more than us. That's important.